continue all the way over until we get to the pop-up for the bar on the dining room side, and then we're just going to have wood running there. So, bravo, Red! Yay! And you can see we now have the inside of the fire grate painted black, like we talked about the other day. And you can tell probably from that distance that the whole thing just seems to recede and slow down. Seems to recede and seems to be a little bit bigger and a little bit deeper, which is what we were after. Well, we're back today and we've got the tile that has already been installed and it looks fantastic. We ended up having to go with a different color. We had specified frost. We ended up going with, what did we go with, Gerald? Snow White, which is basically the same color from different companies, so we could do it locally and didn't have to wait. And we've got some generators going, so we'll pause for just a second. This morning, the exciting thing is we're starting to work on the faux finish on the island, and we have George. Say hello, George.
Hey.
And Marilyn. Marilyn and I've worked together for about 30 years now, except that we started when we were 12. So we're doing a finish on the island today that is a resist method, and basically what we're trying to do is create the effect that the stained wood on the vaulted part of the ceiling is going to look as though it just kind of comes down and is repeated on the base of the island. And they're putting the beginning coat on now, and in a minute I'm going to let you watch what happens as it starts to do its work. It's really kind of fun and almost magical what happens.
Put the latex on top of the oil, it starts to separate.
It's really kind of cool. It just kind of, you never completely sure what you're going to get because it does its own thing. Each project is a little bit different, but it really almost gives the effect of barnwood when it's finished, and it's just really, really fun. And then we can kind of slip up and see the brackets have been added for the supports that I think Carol did a beautiful job cutting those. And then we've got some big boy corbels that are going to be added to the range hood as soon as a little issue with a very, very loud vent that's supposed to be silent, and it's not. So we're trying to get that worked out, and then they'll be able to finish the hood. But you can see light fixtures are in. We swing over to the dining room, and it's really beginning to come together. Railings went in this week. This was fun. This was great fun for me, not so much fun for Gerald. You notice at the bottom, each one of these are square spindles rather than round. So we had to get a special tool, a $1,000 tool, that would cut square holes in the stair tread so that these could fit in securely, and there's absolutely no gap shown around the outside of it. And I think it looks fantastic. So vanities are in. We've uncovered all this gorgeous Caesar stone quartz. Just a beautiful, beautiful look. Love the louvered doors. So glad we decided to go with those. The flooring, again, this is the same tile product that we talked about in the master shower. Just really, really simple, but it gives almost the effect of a marble without the cost and the upkeep of a marble. And then we came onto the tub deck, and if you noticed last time we looked, there was no front on it. So I think this is a great way to do this. This was originally specified to be tile, but this is where you have to access your plumbing. So we had a couple of different things that we could do here. One was just to do one long panel or even two panels that would be screwed in, but a much better solution and much easier is the flip top. So there you just lift it up and you have access to everything that you need to work on, and then it goes back down and it looks like a paneled panel. We came into this area, this is the master bedroom off of the master bath that we just talked about, and changed the paint color in this room only. Cannot remember the name of the paint color, but it has just a soft blue-gray hue to it that is going to work beautifully with the fabrics that we have going on the bedding. Also in here you can see the flooring has not been cleaned yet, but it is down and unfinished and looks so pretty. This is actually a bamboo flooring.
Come on in.
Come on in. Sorry. It's a bamboo floating floor and playing beautifully off of this ginormous fan that we have going on in here. But my favorite part of this room are these built-ins. I am not a big fan of having to have dressers and chest of drawers and everything. I think it just eats up a lot of space that makes the room look smaller. So this is a fabulous custom built-in that is going to be able to accommodate books. We've got clothing storage here. We'll have room for a television that can pull out. We've got everything I think has been pretty well thought through. So lots and lots of storage in here. And then one of my other favorite things, and I'm so glad that somebody thought to do, I didn't, just swing around this way. This switch, and this, what looks like a funny little position here, is actually going to hit just above the height of the bedside tables. So you get into bed, you forgot to turn the lights off. So you just hit this switch, and you've got access to both the ceiling lights and to the lamps that will be plugged in here. So another great little thing for me. Told you we had glass going in today. Beautiful lead glass transom has just been delivered, and they are about to pop it into that big old hole we've been looking at for months.
Now we shall see how accurate their measurements were. We didn't measure
The
this.
age-old question. Hopefully it will fit just right.
Generally,
Oh, that's pretty. Woohoo!
Bob, it's a little, we gotta,
Put a block on this box.
yep. Yeah, I see.
Gonna be pretty. I'd like to say here, we're in the study. Obviously, we're in a room of someone who loves books and owns a lot of books. So we will have, hopefully, we will have plenty of room to display those beautifully. And a couple of interesting things in this room. This light fixture came out of an old train station, train depot, train something. And it was not exactly what I thought it was going to be when they told me about it, but I think it's going to be beautiful in here. And then the door that hopefully will arrive today and go in is an old door that we actually got from a neighbor who had it in the Middle East somewhere, and it has some really beautiful stained glass in it, really old, really massive, really heavy. Can't wait to see what that's going to look like. Really will be kind of the only spark of color in this room. Is it okay to love doors?
He locked it.
Fine, that's okay. We finally got the front doors uncovered, so you can see, are they not fabulous? So this is the glass that will open inward so that you'll have airflow going back and forth. Got the great gas lanterns installed. I am getting pumped. The next part out here is going to be the concrete pavers, the peacock pavers that will go down. It looks like old antique limestone that will cover this flooring. Shutters are going up. Woohoo! Red. Looking good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Looking good. So glad we these were scheduled to be painted, and I begged to have them stained, so we've used the semi-transparent exterior porch stain called, golly, my brain's not working, something gray on this. You remember the stain color?
Ma'am?
You remember the stain color?
No, ma'am.
Something gray, but I just love it because you can see the wood grain. It really feeds into that low country feel for the house.